After accusing the South of sending drones carrying anti-Pyongyang leaflets to its capital, North Korea has now completely cut off roads connecting to the South and fortified its border. For more, we have our foreign affairs correspondent Bae In-ji here in the studio on what this means for inter-Korean relations. Welcome, In-ji.
Thanks for having me.
So what might be the intention behind the move by North Korea this time?
So in practical terms, the destruction of the roads does not make much difference. The roads were not in use for years, and a heavily fortified border separates the two Koreas. But they are very symbolic, as they're the only roads that connect to South Korea, and because they were largely built with South Korean money. Blowing up these roads is seen as a display of anger, which comes at a time of when inter-Korean tensions are at their highest point in recent years. Kim Yong-hyun, a professor of North Korean studies in Seoul, also suggests North Korea's move could be aimed at gaining stronger public solidarity behind Kim Jong-un's leadership.
Internally, North Korea is probably aiming to strengthen unity, while externally, it serves as a symbolic act to express its strong stance toward South Korea and the United States.
But this is not the first time that the North has destroyed a symbolic facility on its territory to deliver a political message. In 2020, the regime blew up an inter-Korean liaison office built near the border in protest against a South Korean civil group's sending of anti-Pyongyang leaflets. Before that, in 2018, it destroyed tunnels at its nuclear testing site at the start of nuclear diplomacy with the United States.
In-ji, on top of that, North Korea made it public that its constitutional amendment now defines South Korea as a, quote, hostile state. What can you tell us about that?
So this is the North's first mention of what its recent constitutional revisions entailed. Earlier in January, Kim Jong-un himself declared that his regime will no longer pursue reconciliation with the South and called on officials to rewrite the constitution. So the North appears to be moving further and further away from unification by defining South Korea as their biggest enemy. Here's what Professor Park Won-gon at Ewha Women's University had to say.
So I think there is strong possibility that they revised or reformed the constitution to get rid of all the unification. At the same time, they are including this South Korea is number one arch and principal enemy.
In-ji, the question is, what happens next? How will this affect inter-Korean relations from now on?
Well, relations between the two Koreas are unlikely to improve in the near future. As North Korea continues to accuse the South of sending drones to its capital, experts in Seoul say there is a possibility that North Korea could carry out military action, such as sending drones at night or engaging in provocations near the border. Take a listen.
The tensions between the two Koreas will likely continue for the time being, especially with the United States presidential election coming up. North Korea seems determined not to back down.
In recent months, the North has been engaging in a number of provocations, such as sending thousands of trash-carrying balloons across the border. Experts warn that it's important to stay on alert and not overlook these provocations from North Korea.
In my view, the ongoing leaflet balloons from the South have been a big cause of this, because Kim believes they've been encouraged by the ROK government. And although it's unclear who sent the recent drones to Pyongyang, the evidence is that they originated from the South, whether they be from NGOs or the government or maybe a combination of the two. But we should caution that Hamas for years was sending incendiary balloons over the fence in Gaza over into Israel. And look where things are today. So this is a very, very dangerous tactic that's going on.
Many experts say it's unlikely that North Korea will initiate a full-scale war for now. But the verbal spat and the tit-for-tat exchanges that we've been seeing recently will likely continue for the time being.
Alrighty, In-ji, thank you so much for the comprehensive report today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.